Open data. As citizens, we're constantly creating information that can be used to better our communities. Want to find a great hiking spot? The city has information on the best and most commonly used trails around. Want to see stats on traffic in Albuquerque? Open data has it. But what exactly is open data? Open data is data that is free to use, reuse, and redistribute by anyone. In this case, it's mainly centered around things related to the city, from bike paths to crime incidents. The main attributes of open data are availability and access, reuse and redistribution, and universal participation. A digital city is a city that utilizes and advocates for open data as a solution to help tackle some of the problems that growing cities face. For example, New York used their data to help prevent fires in their city. Burkeños could use open data for nearly any issue we want to confront. But how is our city currently using it? We'll talk about that tomorrow. Albuquerque's open data isn't being updated often enough for it to be useful to the public. This has a lot to do with the fact that we currently don't have a Chief Information Officer, and the Technology and Innovation Department doesn't seem to be doing anything to update it. The department has an official Twitter account devoted to tweeting each time the data has been updated. But the last tweet was sent on May 16th, 2018. Another issue involving our current open data is that it's not readable by people without tech backgrounds. This makes it more difficult for the data to be used in creative ways throughout the city, whether it be for apps and tech or just basic research. At the beginning of Mayor Keller's administration, he promised to prioritize local businesses and invest in the city. A great way to do that is to ensure that open data is up to date for Albuquerque citizens. People can use the data to create apps or other data-driven products that can be transformed into their own personal small businesses. Check out the next video to see how we can take the next step. As of now, our open data is only accessible to people with more of a tech background. It is considered machine readable, which fits into the requirements of open data, but we can make our open data more successful by making it more accessible and readable to everyone. One main purpose of open data is collaboration, and while the city can make improvements in hosting the current open data, it's still left up to the community to utilize the data in a way that can make an impact on our citizens. There are a few things that can be done to make our open data more successful and accessible to the public. Tech companies can promote and create classes that teach students to create open data portals with tables, graphs, and other visualizations. And we can create initiatives for people to use the data in ways that will be helpful for the city. For example, create hackathons with monetary incentives with requirements set around using the open data sources to solve a problem in our community. While Albuquerque is making moves to make our open data more accessible, there are still a lot of things that need to be done. As a community, we can step up and hold our city accountable, but we can also utilize the data we currently have to make our city safer and smarter.